The gentlelady yields. The chair recognizes the gentleman from Florida, Dr. Dunn, for 5 minutes of questions.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. As a doctor, it pains me to read about the CODA patient in Kentucky. While being prepped for donation, obviously, he woke up and thrashing around and felt terrified. Fortunately, one of the doctors performing a pre-donation procedure expressed his discomfort. But the OPO who was present actually disagreed with him, shot him down, said the OPA staffer notes indicate he was accusing him of euthanasia. Embarrassingly, on the honor walk for this patient, the patient was regaining conscious. And when he was brought in the operating room, he was actually curled up in a ball, his knees on his chest. Thank goodness for the doctor in the operating room. This is a story that seems to me more fitting for a horror movie than a congressional hearing, frankly. Mr. Massey, you're the CEO of Network for Hope. Less than a year ago, you merged with CODA. In what capacity does the former CEO of CODA serve in your organization now?
The former CEO of Kentucky Organ Donor Affiliates currently serves as our COO. We made several changes in the executive.
COO. So, and you have other CODA organ operations staff, perhaps surgeons, still with you?
They are, but not in their same role. Everybody within the executive team took a much more
I'm just
focused
going to say, I
responsibility.
find it concerning that anyone involved in this misconduct is continuing to work with you in the field, frankly. As a medical doctor, I find the recent increase in donations after circulatory death as opposed to brain death particularly concerning. We always use brain death as a criteria when I was in the business, and brain death confirmed by multiple physicians. I'm concerned that the current safeguards in the DCD process are simply not enough to secure patient safety. Dr. McBride, I'm under the impression that UNOS plays a role in encouraging patient organ procurement, through the DCD type recovery, so circulatory death. And I want, Mr. Chairman, I want to offer into record two articles. The first says 26 OPOs join new UNOS-led collaborative to increase DCD donor recoveries, and that one's dated April of 21. And the second one is UNOS using collaborative improvement model to increase DCD lung transplantation. I ask unanimous consent to have these placed into the record.
So ordered.
Thank you. I obtained these, by the way, through the Wayback Machine because they're no longer on your website. They've been taken down. It suggested that there was a reason you took them down. Was there, Dr. McBride?
Thank you for the question, Congressman. Those reports refer to a collaborative work project that was done under the direction of HRSA and in partnership with the OPTN.
Okay, so I'm
going
to just reclaim my time because we're running out. You know, last year's hearing on this subcommittee, after that, the Association of Organ Procurement penned a letter openly criticizing this congressional committee for advancing false, misleading, and unsupported allegations. After reviewing and hearing all the data here today, do you still agree with that?
Congressman, I disagree with the way that letter has been characterized. I believe the letter actually called for an open conversation with Congress, with experts in the organ donation.
Let me just say, I think it's disturbing to me that anyone would consider that congressional oversight, which is one of our jobs, is somehow damaging to public trust. Congressional oversight doesn't harm public trust. What happens to public trust gets harmed when our trusted partners in organ procurement disregard process and put patients in danger. Several of you lectured us today on the importance of transplant surgery and transplant donors. I promise you, we understand the importance of transplantation, doctors and lay people in Congress alike. But it's not right, it's not moral, it's not ethical to kill a patient who can potentially live and take their organs. And if America fears that your OPOs are doing that, you're going to lose your pool of donors, simply. Americans should be confident that you are performing your own oversight, and we are too. I commit that we will continue to provide oversight, and we will do everything in our power to make sure that bad actors in this field do not continue to behave this way. Thank you. I yield
The
back.
gentleman